I'll start off with Wemby's teammate since you brought him up a little bit. You think the reigning rookie of the year, Stephon Castle, how do you think he builds upon his season last year?
One of the worst rookie of the years since Michael Carter Williams.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I set you up,
Uh,
Stephon.
like I like Stephon Castle, but for him to be rookie of the year last year shows you how weak that rookie class was. Uh, but I do think he could be a dog of a defender. But I think with the team he's on, he's going to be a role player. I don't think he's going to be able to express himself as the player he could be if he was in a worse situation. Like if he was on Washington, he could really explore his game and see what he can and can't do. But with the Spurs, I think he's going to be a role player. I think he can be a Swiss Army knife. I think he's going to be very good at being a role player. But I don't see a significant jump in year two, especially if their shots not falling. I don't think his jumper is broken, but I guess we'll see. But I don't expect him to have a big jump. I expect him to be a role player. You got Dylan Harper in there, who's I think Dylan Harper's already better than him. You got De'Aaron Fox, who is better than him. So I mean, it's a clogged backcourt, overlapping skill sets. I don't think he's going to be able to explore his game in anything. So I'm not too big on a year two Stephon Castle. Sorry.
Dang, dang. All right. Well, that's it for the Spurs. I'm not really touching on nobody else over there. Reed Shepard from the Rockets. Now that Steady Freddie he's out, you gonna have Reed Shepard. I'll also bring up Amin Thompson, but I mean he's already kind of broken out a little bit. But those two will have more responsibility in the backcourt now that Steady Freddie's out. So I wanted to get your thoughts on who do you think, how do you think those two will fare in breaking out this year?
I think Amin Thompson, he's already out of here. I think Amin
Yeah,
Thompson
yeah,
is going to be one of the better. He's going to be a better version of Ben Simmons. Like I think he's going to because he's not going to be scared to shoot. I think the level of player Ben Simmons got to, didn't he like wasn't he all NBA at one point or
yeah.
all
Ben Simmons,
defensive
All
team?
NBA,
Yeah,
All
that
Defense. Yeah,
I think Amin Thompson is going to hit all those boxes, but I think he's going to be less scared to shoot, and he's just going to be more competitive. So I see that when it comes to Amin Thompson, especially now that he's going to have more ball handling duties. So I'm very high on the man. The thing with Reed Shepard is he too damn small, bro, and I I haven't seen the confidence. I haven't seen the confidence that I've seen in Kentucky. But if he could tap into that confidence, I think he could be a TJ McConnell 2.0. People try to kill me for that. They were like, oh, Reed Shepard is just so much better. No, he ain't. Stop it. He needs to play that play style consistently. He has the capabilities of being a better shooter. But all you could ask for right now of the Rockets, if I was the Rockets, is that he can tap into some of TJ McConnell. I'm not out on Reed Shepard, but this is a
hmm
make or break year for him. And I didn't think he was that great in the preseason. No, not the preseason, in summer league.
Summer League. Yeah,
So I mean, yeah, the Fred Van Vliet injury kind of hurts Reed Shepard because now they throwing him into the fire. He didn't look ready last year. He didn't look ready in summer league. So I'm not high on him, but I think he can do some TJ McConnell like things. And if we see that, that's a good start. And they hope for his sake, he needs to hope they can get like a CJ McCollum or something. Man.
dang. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think yeah, he can have the opportunity to step up to the challenge and really show that he can be something for real. So hey, we'll see. All right, continuing in the West, I got some guys from Utah, not Ace Bailey, who I we can talk about rookies another time, but what about Isaiah Collier and Kyle Filipowski? These are two second year guys that can take a jump. I know Cody Williams is also, but I just don't have much faith in him.
Real quick on Cody. I think Cody has shown a little bit more confidence. He has seemed like he bulked up a little bit more. Um, so I'm only slightly less out on him. Cal
Okay.
Filipowski, I'm higher on him than Collier, but Collier has some skills that neither one of those guys have. I think his speed and his strength as a point guard, if he can work on his decision making and shooting, Collier has a chance to be better than Filipowski, but I think Filipowski is going to be more productive this season. So I would have to say I'm high on Filipowski, especially if they move off marketing. Um, Collier, him and Keontae George, they're both hit or miss. So
Okay.
they're gonna have to consistently prove it. I ain't putting no stock into them as being good right now. Because Keontae George on the clock too. I'm surprised you ain't mentioned him. He's on the clock.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it is make a yeah, you're right. It is make or break time for Keontae George too. So yeah. Okay. So Utah got a little bit to look forward to, I guess. And I like how Kyle Filipowski he really showed out this summer league. So
And watch out for Bryce Sensabaugh. I think Bryce Sensabaugh is gonna be probably the breakout scorer on that team this season.
hmm okay. Yeah, yeah. Utah, you got something to look forward to along with Ace. So yeah. Going to the Pelicans. They got some guys. I'll start off with a new guy and a new face. Do you think Jordan Poole can turn back the clock and have
Nope.
another breakout year?
Nope. Next. No. It's over.
Didn't
It's
even
over,
give him
bro.
5 seconds, bro.
It's over, bro.
All right, so I says I figured you were gonna say that. I prepared another guy who is already basically breaking out, but I'll give you a chance to really talk more about him and Trey Murphy the third.
Absolute dog. Off ball, Matt. Hey, bro, I would talk about his all ball. We know about his all ball. I don't see him do more stuff on ball. So I think if he can keep developing his game, he could be their second best player. He's literally could be their second best player. You would have Zion, Trey Murphy, and then Herb Jones, and then hopefully everybody else just don't mess stuff up. But I think Trey Murphy could actually be. He should be in the MIP discussions this season. He might actually average like 20 points. I wouldn't be surprised if Trey Murphy averages 20 points this year if he can stay healthy for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I really love Trey Murphy, and people are like, "Oh, yeah, these teams need a trade for Trey." Man, the Pelicans would be stupid to let go of Trey Murphy. They ain't letting him go. Be
No,
for real.
ain't
Be
no
for
point.
real, man.
He's still
No.
young, and you could build around him and whoever else you would want if y'all if y'all move off Zion picks or something like that. He's that young still, so
Mm, yeah, another young guy, but he's playing with a lot of older guys. Do you think Jonathan Kuminga can finally get under Kerr's good graces to finally break out? Do they allow him to play and break out and then trade him, or do you just not feel that good about Kuminga anymore?
Kaminga cool, but it's like who needs that play style? Like what teams need that play style? Like maybe the Miami Heat, you go get Wiggins back. Uh Send him to Brooklyn. So like him, Michael Porter Jr. can have like a UFC type of standoff for jump shots. But I don't know. I don't know where Kaminga fits. I think Kaminga's a good player, but who's going to allow him to become the player he is? Maybe Chicago.
hmm
Uh, I don't know, bro. I maybe Kaminga for still can go get Vooch. Maybe, but
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think if he, Vooch would have been a better option in my opinion over Horford, but
Grace.
that's just me. All right. Anyways, let me go back to a true young team. Denny Avdia had essentially a breakout season last year. Do you think he continues that and will become an all star? Do you think Shaden Sharp really becomes a lead guard over there now that um, Anthony Simons is gone? And then they have other guys like Tumani Kamara, who's really good as well. Who do you think breaks out in general from the Blazers?
I think we Shaden Sharp in theory should break out as the best player on that team, but
hmm
realistically it's gonna be Diddy Avia. But Shaden Sharp is actually on the clock because now it goes from you've been flashing and flashing. Now you have to consistently put it together. Simons is gone. This team is gonna need scoring for sure. For sure, I think this is gonna be one of the worst scoring teams in the league. They don't have guys that can put the ball in the basket. Shaden Sharp, you have to put the ball in the basket consistently. So I think he's on the clock. He has the most pressure on him. I think Denny Avia, like that shit, cool. But bro, I would want Denny Avia to be my second or third, but actually my third guy. I'm just gonna talk about it. I think Shaden Sharp has the potential to be a second guy. So that obvious shit is cool, but that like he could be in MIP discussions just because he is a great defender, great playmaker, and he can score in spurts. But Shaden Sharp is an ultra athlete. He has good shooting touch when he's taking good shots, get to the basket, should be great on defense. Shaden Sharp is the only guy that has absolute all NBA level athleticism, potential, that type of guy. He could be a swing franchise guy, just depending on if he shows it. So I would say, obvious that shit cool that he was doing last year, but people being so high on him is probably a knock to Shaden Sharp because like how you let this dude come in and just kind of take over your team. It should be Shaden Sharp's team. So I'm putting Shaden Sharp on the clock. I like Denny Abdia, but the hype he's getting is kind of outrageous. He's a third guy on a really good playoff team. And Shaden Sharp is the guy on that team that we need to really watch and see what can he become.
Yeah, I don't think that's a terrible take at all, but some people will take it that way.
Mm.
They got a
If
nice
D,
they got a nice rookie big over there too. So
yeah, Young Hansen's is going to get a lot of DMPs.
when we do some rookie talk, I'll be talking more about him. All right, I'm gonna move to a team that should be really good in the West. So I don't know if these guys will really get a chance to, but we got Rob Dillingham and Terrence Shannon over there in Minnesota.
Rob Dillingham, he's an interesting guy. He's gonna be in and out the lineup though. He's just too small. Can't play defense. And when his shot isn't falling, he's gonna be right next to the coach, man. But Terrence Shannon, he
Hmm.
could be in 6 man of the year discussions if everything goes right.
Wow.
Because they're gonna need the scoring off the bench. And I think he could be we could look up and he could be their fourth best player because I think it's gonna be Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, Nas Reed, and I think Terrence Shannon could be a fourth best player, especially offensively. So I'm high on that rookie they got that center. What's his name? Damn, I can't think of his name.
He's the French
From
center. Yeah, I
France.
know who you're
Yeah,
talking. Yeah, I know who you talk about. I just can't think his name right now.
he's gonna be good too. He might flash, but I honestly think Terrence Shannon Jr. is gonna take a jump, and when he get those Nikhil Alexander Walker minutes, he gonna make them count because he ain't scared. I can see like him getting 16 points per game this season. Rob Dillingham, he's gonna flash, but he gonna be in that lineup. So yeah,
Dang. Okay. And now with a little bit more playing time over in Phoenix, does Jalen Green take a bigger step than what he already? Is this his final shot? And then also I have Ryan Dunn for them. And does Mark Williams get overtaken by Maluak?
Malawach ain't ready. Mark Williams is going to play over him for sure, but Mark Williams has to stay healthy. If he stays healthy, he's going to be a good lob threat with Devin Booker. Jalen Green is another guy, make or break season, bro. You literally got shipped from your team. The Rockets was your team. They gave you every chance, build a perfect team around you, dude. He stunk it up, man. He Oh man, that was one of the worst performances by a number one guy in the playoffs that I've ever seen from a seed that was that high. Like, mm.
Hmm.
But yeah, I just think Jalen Green. I just don't think he got it, bro. I think he's gonna end up in that Jordan Poole tier. Like he's gonna bounce around from sorry team to sorry team. And if he's on any competent team, he's going to be like a 6 man guy. Ron Dunn has a chance to be one of the best defenders in the league, but he also can get Matisse Thybulle. If he's not hitting his jump shots, he's going to get lost in the sauce. The NBA is too spread out. People need too much space. So if he can't hit the jump shot and give space to a Jalen Green, give space to a Devin Booker, he's gonna be off the court. Like the defense is cool, but if we playing 4-on-5 offensively, it's just not gonna work. So we go see this season if he ends up getting Matisse Thybulle. That's a new term I'm using for these great
That's
defenders that don't get on the court.
that is a funny Diebold Roberson. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I feel you.
Roberson, Andre Roberson. Man, he just got married to a baddie too, Rachel and Demita.
Yeah.
If you know
Rachel
you talk.
2K or whatever. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay, I think I'm in the Western Conference, and after I give you this name, I just don't know if he'll be able to really do too much with Keon Ellis for the Sacramento Kings. Um, I give you that name for the Kings. Other than that, after that, you can give me your honorable mentions or whoever else. So.
Man, Keon Ellis, yeah, he gonna be all right. Like he might
Yeah,
hit a couple threes in the corner. He might could stick with a couple guys on the perimeter, but Keon Ellis is like a 7/8 man on a solid team.
yeah,
So he ain't much to talk about. But I think he's
yeah.
solid guy.
Let me also say this, man. I give you a better one to end off on. I just honestly don't. We can talk about some of the Memphis guys and Jalen Wells, who had his season kind of in early due to injuries. And then, do you think Zach Edey? Where do you see his career, his ceiling at?
Zach Edey can't run on the game. Zach Edey is one of the slowest players in the NBA, bro. So I just don't see him being able to keep up with these guys. He's slower than Kalkbrenner because I thought Kalkbrenner was gonna have trouble running, but then I'm thinking about Edey. He's terribly slow. Edey just can't get up and down the court. Like he's a good player. He can play on both ends. He can play, but if they had a teleporter to where you could just teleport him up and down the court and just start him in half court situations, he'd be great. But the fact that that's not possible, I think Zach Edey just can't play. They're gonna play him off the court. They're gonna play him off the court. The biggest swing factor for the Grizzlies is because I like Jalen Wells, but Jalen Wells is a role player. It's just you know what I'm saying. So I think the swing player over there is GG Jackson. If
That's true.
GG Jackson could put it all together, I think you could actually make an argument that he's the only player outside of John Morant and Jaren Jackson that could be a 20-point per game scorer.
Yeah.
Like he's that skilled, he's that big, and he can move. So I think he's the swing factor. Everybody else over there role players. I ain't gonna lie.
I think you hit it on the nail with that one. So yeah.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I would never quit.